Sticky bombs are completely broken. Let me explain. For example, the Terabyte can normally take about 30 rockets before it blows up. However, if the driver is trying to throw a sticky bomb at you, and you happen to shoot the sticky bomb out of their hand, it will one-shot the entire vehicle. And this doesn't just work with the Terabyte, this goes for any vehicle in the entire game. Even if a player goes ghosted to you, you can still kill them. All you need to do is give less to recall, set a bounty on them, and then they'll no longer be in passive mode. Then you can do what you gotta do, take them out. Even if someone turns off allow spectators and they don't want you to spectate them, you could still actually spectate them just by doing things a bit differently. All you have to do is go to your facility and send a strike team on them. Once you do that, jump on the cameras and you can see exactly where they are. Today I want to share some exciting news about this video's sponsor, Grand RP. The Grand Roleplay project in GTA 5 is turning 4 years old. This means they've been maintaining uninterrupted server operations for 4 years, proving their reliability. During this time, they've gone through a bunch of challenges, created unique systems that aren't available on other roleplay projects, and released hundreds of major updates. And now on February 28, they're happy to announce another major update, which promises to be one of the most significant in the project's history. Be sure to join in with the links in the description to find out what new features and content it will bring. So if you haven't joined them yet, now is the perfect time to do so. Simply follow the link in the description and start playing for free today, and join a huge community of players, participate in discussions, create your own stories, and enjoy the game either with other players or your friends. And don't forget, every new player will receive tons of cool prizes and bonuses in one of the most ambitious RP projects in the world, Grand Roleplay. You can manipulate the spawn point of another player by looking in a specific direction after you kill them. This is because enemies will never spawn in the direction that you're looking, so just look in the direction that you don't want them to spawn in. If someone's waiting outside your apartment to spawn trap you, you can actually just drink yourself to death, which will respawn you at the nearest hospital, then go off the radar and escape. You can leave a vehicle's engine on by punching the air before you get into it. Yes, this actually works for some reason. So before you get in your vehicle, just punch the air, then quickly hop in. Then once you hop out of the vehicle, the engine will stay on for some reason. I don't know why this works. I have no clue. If you're a skilled enough pilot, you can still fly planes with only one wing. In fact, you can actually fly backwards with one wing as well. However, if you're in a Pegasus vehicle, it will actually kick you out once you lose a wing. So in order to do this, it needs to be a personal vehicle. A jet's engine will turn off if you've been holding the brakes for exactly 1 second. However, you can actually keep the engines on even while holding the brake if you just tap the accelerator at least once every second. This makes it the most easy way to fly a jet at low speeds without turning the engines off. The Seabreeze, Laser, and B-11 Strike Force can all take off in reverse. The faster you're driving, the further your sticky bombs will go. You may already know that, but what you might not know is just how ridiculously far you can throw these things. And considering our character is doing this with just one arm out the window while we're driving a car, man, we must be very, very strong. If you spawn in your apartment or any property you own, you can go in passive mode, of course, right? But what's interesting is you can still go passive mode by spawning here even if you have a bounty on you, which isn't supposed to be possible. So if someone puts a bounty on you, you change lobbies spawning your apartment, this is going to be a really good way to troll some people. Give it a go. You can also go passive mode while you're in an RC tank or car from the start menu. If you go down to options here, for some reason, you can still turn it on. You probably already know this as well, but you can also run out a bounty timer in these vehicles if you want to for whatever reason. Fall damage in GTA Online is calculated very strangely. So basically, the amount of damage you take from a fall isn't actually dependent on how far you fall. It's actually calculated from where your character first started falling to where they landed. So for example, if you go flying off a bike on a low surface, then you go flying up really high in the air and fall all the way back down to Earth, you're not going to take much fall damage at all because you actually started close to the ground. Even though you went up really high, that doesn't matter. So if you've ever wondered why you took basically no fall damage in GTA Online, this was probably the reason. In your vehicle warehouse, if you keep a bunch of cars in there and don't sell them, eventually they'll receive a car cover on top of them. If you dance for 6 hours in your nightclub, you'll get a little gold trophy on your desk. I don't know how many people have done this, it can't be many. Sitting in a yacht hot tub refills your health. Most people know that, but what a lot of people don't know is having a night out with a lady in the game will also refill your health. Very interesting. I never really thought of that as a way to regain health. In fact, I don't even really know if that makes much sense. Anyway, the maximum amount of money you can have in GTA Online is 2,147,483,647. That's because this is the largest positive value for a 32-bit signed binary integer in computing. I just said a lot of big words and I don't know what any of them mean. I can't believe I'm gonna give a tip for griefing here, but while you're in a payphone hit, you won't actually get a wanted level for 15 minutes. So if you wanna do PvP or you wanna grieve someone or something, you're not gonna get cops for 15 minutes while you start up one of these missions. If you end the mission though, of course, you can get a wanted level again. Ducking while driving a car will actually break the weapon lock from other players for a split second. So if you're trying to dodge a griefer and you know they're shooting at you or aiming at you while you're in a car, just duck and it should hopefully actually keep you alive for a bit longer. If you're on console or using a controller on PC, when you press and hold the joysticks in to play the animation or the emote that you have selected, you can actually change the emote while holding those joysticks and then pressing the left or right bumper. The voice actor for Oscar Guzman in the latest GTA Online DLC is the same voice actor for Javier in Red Dead Redemption. I like to think of this as Oscar Guzman somehow being a long-lost relative or descendant, I guess, of Javier Escuela. The half-track's front windscreen is actually completely bulletproof, even if it's visibly broken.
Let's go there!
This model of house was in the very first GTA 5 trailer, and in fact you can find the exact address at 2405 West Mirror Drive. What's interesting though is there's 3 copies of this exact same house on the exact same street. Can't believe you would do this, Rockstar. The game is completely unplayable. SMH, what a lazy company. When selling your acid lab and you get this mission, the one where you have to go to a parking lot that's actually a police ambush. Yeah, instead of driving your bike here, actually just call in your oppressor or some sort of quick flying vehicle, fly over there and blow up one of the cops. Once you get a wanted level, you can either just fly away and lose them, or you can go to your nightclub, enter level 1, and the wanted level is gonna go away immediately. After that, return to the delivery bike and mission done. Easy as. You can actually create matte pearlescent paint jobs by choosing a matte color, then going to metallic and exiting, then buying a license plate, then going back to pearlescent and adding that on top. I promise this actually works. It seems like some bad glitch tutorial, but the glitch works. It's pretty cool. If you aim out of the window while you're unarmed, it will make a broken window disappear. The original heists are some of the most frustrating in the entire game, but there's a really well-known tip at this point that you might not know about that can make it a lot easier. All you have to do is go to a clothing store and buy the heavy utility vest. Then make sure you save this as an outfit. From there, once you start up one of the original heists, make sure the host has it selected to player saved outfits. Then you can pick this outfit before you start and it will actually give you a ton more health. It's actually really hard to die. So this should make a bunch of these setups and finales, honestly, go a lot smoother. It's almost impossible to actually make your character smile at any point in GTA Online, but for whatever reason, if you want to see your character smile, or you just want to get a photo of them smiling, here's a tutorial on how to do it. First, set your expression to smug. Then change your action to either driver, runner, shooting, suck it, or take selfie. Then when you're doing any of these emotes, your character will be smiling.
Favorite color, money green. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverine. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator, I could wear it cause it kinda lie. Always on my top around that paper like a Michael Scott.